Good evening. So, with no ZRL and no bandits ladder racing, I had to fill my time on a Tuesday night. Decided to jump into this community race held by vegan, and the field was around 20 deep. We took on Casse in the France map, which is a pretty flat course. The two features being the Aqueduct KOM and the Pity KOM. Towards the end of the race, downhill finish into the marina. Jumped into the pen. Decent enough warm-up. 20 guys, mixed crew, a couple of really strong A riders who fell within the sub 690 Z racing score. And we were off. Start of the race was pretty tame. You just getting a feel for each other. You can see. Fast forward a little bit, and a couple attacks were made just to test the legs. I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad that happened, and I'm not the one who put them in, because I was considering doing some sort of attack just to see how the group would respond. And I'll be honest, I was struggling to stay on at one point, so I'm glad I'm not the one who initiated, because I think I would have gotten dropped. Fast forward a little bit till we get to the Aqueduct KOM. Pace got a little bit hot leading into it. A few of the strong guys went at it hard, created some separation, and then the rest of us worked relatively hard to bridge the gap, and we eventually made it to them. between the aqueduct KOM, us bridging, and the pity KOM, it was relatively just quiet, everyone recovering before the climb. Not much to see here, so skip over to the lead into the pity KOM. Given my current level of fitness, I thought I would pace it, try to stay some wheels, remembering that the right-hand turns are less steep and the left-hand turns hit a little harder. So my strategy going into the pity KOM was to stand up on the pedals out of the saddle, kind of grind my way up the hard parts, try to find some draft, recover on the right-hander parts, which are, I think, 4 or 5% or so, until the last two turns, and then try to bury myself to make up wheels. I managed to pull that plan off relatively well, I think. If just watch this here. The surge on the last couple turns really saved me quite a few wheels. I was sitting kind of mid-pack, you know, in 10th, 12th, 11th, and I shot up to 7th or 8th, I think. Worked hard, a couple pedal strokes on the downhill, some super tucks to meet up with Ken, who was ahead of me. He absolutely just nailed that Petit KOM, put in a really good time of 5:30 something. He and I met up and then found the group in front of us. So we bridged those guys. A couple minutes later, at the bottom of the downhill, a few of the guys behind us met up, so it made for a decently sized pack sprint for third, because the first two guys were just so far ahead. And I'll let you watch what happened.
Oh, yeah.
They caught anyway.
Mày làm xong rồi.
Pretty pleased with that. Not super high numbers, but I think I timed the sprint really well, getting the jump, using the draft, and not having anybody be able to catch me. So pretty pleased with third place. We'll see what the rankings and the scoring and all that stuff shakes out in the morning once scores are updated. But I'm pretty happy with that given where I've been lately. And I hope you enjoyed the recap and that you like the channel. Thanks.